Hello and welcome to the Celtic Druid channel. I'm Andrew and this is Nicky. Say hi.
Hello.
And today is the 13th of October, Friday the 13th. Are you superstitious?
Not really, no.
Well, it's been a terrible day today, obviously a wet day, but then, and it's been windy as well, in more ways than one, if you know what I mean. Gotta keep off those beans. So, right, okay, 13, unlucky for some, and never an appropriate thing to say, because obviously you would have seen the news, you would have to be on another planet not to see the news. It's so depressing, but it's a rather serious subject and you can't escape from it. It's on every channel that's on. I am talking about the Israeli-Gaza war, and now it's in its seventh day, and with the Israel and Hamas conflict continues, isn't it, Nick?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Oh,
You've been watching the news?
I find it barbaric, to be honest with you.
Absolutely barbaric. It's inhuman what's going on over there, I'm telling you. It is absolutely inhuman. There is evil in the world, there's no doubt about that. You can say it's human doing, but what human would do that, you know? Well, anyway, it started on the 7th of October, which was a Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 days ago, yeah, it was, yeah. So, 2023, and when militants invaded Israel from the Gaza Strip, and war was declared shortly after that day, and it's been going on ever since. City destroyed, isn't it? There's people on the street there. There's children
there's no
there.
electric, there's no water, there's no... I mean, they're trying to find at the moment the safe passage for aid to go into the country, but there's no let up in it.
Do you think Britain should get involved, like they were talking about this morning?
If they got to, I'm sure they will. But, you know...
It's bad enough they've got...
don't want to spill it out into other nations, really, do we?
It's bad enough that we were talking about this morning. Why should we get involved? Because it's different, you know.
It's between Hamas and the Jews, isn't it?
That's right. But the death toll is rising as we speak. I don't know how many it is now. Do you know? It's over 1,000, isn't it?
Oh, well over 1,000.
Yeah, and it's unspeakable. It's absolutely barbaric, as Nicky says, and it's totally, absolutely abhorrent what's going on. And I'm talking about the babies. I am not going into detail what's been happening because it's not appropriate. But you know what's going on. It was said this morning what's been happening. I mean, defenseless, harmless babies, for goodness sake.
I mean, it depends as harmless humans are. There's children, men, women, children. It's an unspeakable war. It's a war that's totally unnecessary.
You know, you shouldn't get political, really, but I mean, politics and government rule our lives, isn't it?
Yeah.
And, anyway, Israel has imposed a blockade of the Gaza Strip, blocking entries for food and water, like Nicholas says. Electricity, there's no electricity there now, is there?
And no, the power supplies have been cut off because there's not enough power going through the power stations to, because there's been attacks on the power stations.
Right, okay. So what more could we say about this apart from the ongoing...
Well, the ongoing thing is as I said, barbaric in more than we were.
It's distressing to see, but...
More ways than when what's happened.
You know,
and what's continuing to happen.
Yeah, it's like I say, what I was trying to say earlier, it's bad enough that there's this other war between Ukraine and Russia.
Yeah, that's still going on.
And that seems to overshadow what's going on there now, isn't it? What's going on in between Israel and...
Yeah, that Ukrainian one is still going on.
The good news is it's all going to come to an end one day, one way or another. But anyway, we're going to get off this topic now because this is rather a deep, depressing, serious subject. Tomorrow I plan to go to Cwmbran for the day with my family.
That's nice of you.
Yeah, and we checked the weather. It's not going to be as bad as it was today. So what have you been doing, Nicholas?
Well, there's an hangover today, but from last night.
Typical. You said you're going to give up the drink, you said. And he's still on these dating apps where the people, these scammers are talking to him, and he doesn't know they're scammers. But anyway, we blocked them.
Yeah, that's what I need to do. Block them, and that's all. Don't even get into a conversation with them.
I used to get them, and I blocked them immediately. I don't need any of that because I got the love of my life, Nicola.
Yes. Are you planning on going up to pool anytime soon?
Oh yeah, definitely. But anyway, with that, we're going to say good night to each and every one of you, and thank you so much for watching, including my new subscribers. Again, the number is going up. And God bless you all, and join us tomorrow for the day out to Cwmbran. Okay? Sincere best wishes to all of you, and follow the Celtic Dragon, Nicholas Jones, the Celtic Dragon. Coming up is obviously there's going to be another anniversary soon, the abhorrent disaster. So if I'm here, Nicholas and I will cover that. One disaster after another, isn't it?
It is, that was back in November 1966, wasn't it?
It was October.
October 1966, sorry.
You should know that, Nicky. Nicky just did a show covering that 70s, was it?
It was 1980, did he?
Yeah. Well, Nicky's looking for proper radio work. He's very keen on DJing. But I'm going to say good night to you all. I watched that episode of Star Trek today. Anyway, on the Legend channel. Ta-ra then, all.